But back now to the action on mat 7. Murilo Santana up against Thiago Sá. Thiago Sá with the green and yellow belts.
Nice quick try on the ankle pick. Murilo jumps knee in, almost like a jumping knee cut. And he's on. This is where you don't really want Murilo, is driving through, but Thiago Sá underhooks that leg. He's going to try to get that leg out to close guard, I think.
Oh, but Murilo Santana already smashing those hips down. He's so good at weaving the legs from on top and smashing his opponent's knees to the side and just, oh, the pressure. I mean, I can only imagine how it feels, but judging by the way that he passes such amazing grapplers guards, it must be considerable.
Yeah. And something, you know, that Murilo does quite well is his ability to keep his legs safe. You saw as Thiago lifted him up there, that's why he's got his left knee in the middle right now. He switched knees to the opposite side knee cut. He did it so effortlessly, but very nice technical detail. Now Thiago's going to score 2 here. But Murilo in good position, really. Shin to shin.
Murilo Santana's match against Matheus Diniz, his best bet was to tie up the explosive fighter, and that's exactly what he did. Frustrated Matheus Diniz before catching a submission. And Thiago Sá, also a very athletic, very dynamic competitor. That even though it was Sá who pulled guard early, that now Santana's on bottom playing guard. It might be a smart strategy for him to slow Sá down and not give him the space he wants.
Yeah.
On night number 2, the Masters 6 male black belt middleweight semi-final match. In the blue, representing Texas, Richard Allen Queensberry. In the white, representing Jiu-Jitsu, Gustavo Guadalupe Rodriguez.
And here we go. So Murilo's sort of like a footlock X here. Thiago, nice back step.
Really, Thiago, the complete opposite of Murilo Santana. Santana, as we mentioned, he's a grinder. Loves really putting the pressure on his opponents. But here, Thiago Sá really aggressively looking to pass.
Sá strips the grip away. Looks like he's probably gonna try to backstep hard again. Yep, there he goes, long step.
I've got to say, I'm consistently impressed by Murilo Santana's ability to play guard and his guard recovery. You know, he plays a very open style of guard. His preference for the seated guard. And, you know, you'll often see guys try and run around quickly to try and get past that, but his ability to roll through, to invert, just really impressive.
Yeah. His timing is impeccable. There's that cartwheel pass I was talking about earlier that you got to be careful of if you're Murilo, leaning too far forward like that.
Thiago Sá really doing his best to try and get around to that back from like a leg drag position, but wow.
But neutralized. Again, yeah, Murilo needs to be a little bit cautious of that. I'm sure he will be now. Anytime you're sitting up like that and you're really leaning forward, you've got to be a little cautious of that cartwheel pass.
restarting.
Yeah, still a lot of time left in this one.
Interesting to know that it's Sa with the advantage on the board. 2 points to 0 so far. 6.5 minutes remaining in this bout. So plenty of time to Murilo to get his game working. And you mentioned it. Oh,
Nice.
omoplata attempt
Yeah.
there.
Nice straight arm lock to the omoplata, but then now
Triangles his legs and gets that foot underneath the chin. Sa's got the leg over, but he's not out of danger. Oh, he manages to get out of it, but
nice.
you mentioned earlier, Sean, that Murilo he's a notorious slow starter. And for guys like Sa who can put the pressure on him early, they definitely can catch him sleeping, shall we say, you know.
Yeah, and I think that if they can get far enough ahead, right now 2-0 is definitely not far enough ahead. I think that that's where Murilo has had trouble in the past if he's gotten down by too many points. But 2 points still definitely within striking distance. And I'm wondering, you know, Thiago is using a lot of energy with these passes and coming up with nothing. And I'm wondering how much he's going to have in the tank if he keeps exploding.
That for the rest of the bout? And we've still got another 5 minutes left. You're only at the halfway match. Murilo's so good at slowing down the pace of the fight and making his opponents compete at his pace, his preferred rhythm.
Yeah, he's like molasses, literally, like Murilo molasses. You know? He slows you down, and you know, so he's doing a good job. Although Sa right now is seeming to be more on the offensive, but Murilo seems like slowly his attacks are getting a little closer. They're getting a little closer. We'll see how this plays out. 3/4 guard.
That's exactly what happened in the bout with Denise. The attacks got closer and closer and closer until he managed to finish him with that collar choke from the guard. Santana. Strong grip of the belt there.
Yeah. Again, on the arm now, he's going to go over.
Oh, straight arm lock attempted.
Nice try on Gatami there. And back to 3/4.
I got to say that Sa's impressed me so far in this match. He's come at it with a smart strategy. He's had an answer for everything that Santana has thrown at him so far. And you know, I think if his conditioning can hold up, then he could possibly take this. I mean, it's only a 2-point lead on the board. He'll have to be really careful to maintain that, but so far, so good.
Yeah, he's a beast. He's one of those guys that not a lot of people know his name, but he is a monster.
Thiago Sa, originally from Minas Gerais in Brazil. Spent some time training at the Checkmate HQ down there in Rio de Janeiro, Copacabana, with Rico Vieira and the guys. The same gym that produced people such as Jackson Souza. But, arm lock there from Murilo Santana. Straight arm lock, there it is.
That is on.
Oh, from nowhere.
Good grief.
Oh, the thing about Murilo that impresses me time and time again is that his ability to just create opportunities from what looks like nothing.
Yeah, it's that composure to...
Pleasure to bring you the commentary here from the 2016 IBJJF Pans here. I'm Howell Teague, senior editor for Flow Grappling. I'm here with Sean Williams. Sean, it's been great, hasn't it?
Yeah, that flies. It flies. And you know, we're talking about. We're on one mat, but there's